The Little Mouse Who Wanted to Fly. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of a vast forest, there lived a little mouse named Max. Max was a curious little mouse who often dreamed of soaring through the skies like the beautiful birds he saw flying overhead. But, alas, he was just a small mouse with no wings to speak of. However, that didn't stop Max from dreaming big and wondering if there was a way for him to take to the skies. One sunny day, as Max was wandering through the forest, he came across a group of birds perched on a tree branch. As he watched the birds flit and flutter through the air, he felt his heart swell with longing. He wanted nothing more than to join them in their aerial dance. So, he mustered up all his courage and approached the birds. "Excuse me," he said, his voice quivering with excitement. "I couldn't help but notice how beautiful you all look when you fly. I was wondering if you could teach me how to fly too." The birds looked at Max with a mixture of amusement and skepticism. "You're just a little mouse," one of them said. "How could you ever hope to fly like us?" Max felt his heart sink at the birds' words, but he refused to give up. "I may be small," he said, "but I have a big heart and even bigger dreams. Please, won't you teach me how to fly?" The birds looked at each other for a moment before finally nodding their agreement. "Very well," they said. "We will teach you how to fly, but it won't be easy." And so, Max began his training. Day after day, he practiced flapping his arms and jumping off of tree branches, trying to achieve even the smallest bit of lift. At first, he stumbled and fell more times than he could count, but he refused to give up. He kept pushing himself harder and harder until one day, to his amazement, he felt himself lift off the ground for just a few brief moments. Over time, Max's flying abilities grew stronger and stronger until he was able to fly alongside his bird friends with ease. He soared through the skies, feeling the wind rushing past him and the sun warming his fur. He felt free, alive, and more alive than he had ever felt before. In the end, Max learned that anything is possible if you have the courage to chase your dreams and never give up. And though he may have been just a small mouse, he proved that even the smallest creatures can achieve great things if they believe in themselves. As Max soared through the skies, he looked down at the forest below and smiled. He knew that his journey was just beginning, and that there was no limit to what he could achieve if he continued to chase his dreams. And with that, our story comes to a close. Remember, no matter how big or small you may be, never give up on your dreams. Who knows? You might just surprise yourself with what you can achieve.